Just a noble name, no coin. You're born into the Julie, but guess what? That doesn't pay the bills. Prestige? Maybe. Power? Someday. Poverty? Immediate. Dad dies when you're 15. Now you're the man of the house. But also a broke teenager surrounded by vultures in togas. There's no comfort, just expectation and debt. You're forced into the priesthood just to stay relevant. But when politics shift, you get kicked out. Welcome to adult life, betrayal and homelessness in a single stroke. Rome is not a city, it's a meat grinder. Your every move is watched, twisted, and sold for political gain. You haven't even entered public life yet, and you're already a target. You flee to Asia Minor to escape death. Nothing like running for your life across the empire to build character. Bonus, you get kidnapped by pirates. Yes, pirates. They demand ransom. You laugh in their faces and tell them they're charging too little. Later, you return and crucify them all. You've learned your lesson. Mercy is weakness. Back in Rome, you buy your political future on credit. Campaigns are a blood sport of promises, bribes, and assassins. And you're already swimming in debt to play the game. You make it into politics, but Rome is boiling. Populars versus optimates. And you're stuck in the middle with a smile, a dagger behind your back, and no backup. You marry for politics, not love. Your daughter is your best move on the chessboard, not your family. Every hug-hide strategy. Every wedding ring? Another shackle. Then you head to Spain, where governing means endless war, tax rebellion, and local backstabbers. You crush a few uprisings, but start seeing how power tastes. Bitter and addictive. You return to Rome and form the first triumvirate. 3 powerful men. 1 fragile alliance. Crassus is money, Pompey is muscle, and you're the wild card. Your enemies hate you, your allies don't trust you, and the Senate thinks you're a glorified thug. But you smile through gritted teeth. Politics is theater, and you're the mask. You win the consulship by the skin of your teeth and immediately get accused of overstepping. Every reform you push helps the poor and makes rich men furious. Then Gaul. You get sent to fight a foreign war, supposedly for Rome, but really, it's exile with a sword. You spill rivers of blood just to stay in the game. Millions die under your command. Villages burn, rivers turn red. You write your own war reports to make yourself look better. PR is your real weapon. You take trophies, make speeches, and pretend it's all for glory. But every night, the screams echo in your dreams. You can't wash blood off your conscience. You're hailed as a hero by the people and a tyrant by the Senate. You know what that means. No way back. Return to Rome, and they'll destroy you. So you cross the Rubicon, which is fancy Latin for burning every bridge. You just declared civil war on your own country. Congrats. Pompey, your old ally, becomes your biggest enemy. The man who once stood with you is now marching legions against you. Every step forward is soaked in betrayal. You defeat Pompey, but doesn't end. His assassins keep coming. His allies plot revenge. There's no final boss, just endless sequels of rebellion. You chase them across the Mediterranean, trying to plug every leak in your sinking empire. Every victory costs more than the last. Then Egypt. You meet Cleopatra, and it's hot, dangerous, and politically disastrous. You leave with her support, a new son, and 1,000 new enemies. You return to Rome as a dictator. Not just a title, a target on your back. Every senator smiles at you during the day and whispers daggers at night. You try to fix Rome. You really do. Debts, land laws, citizenship. But no one wants fixing. They want revenge, pride, and the old power structure back. You expand the Senate with loyalists, trying to dilute the old guard. But instead of control, you breed resentment. Now they're organized. Now they want you dead. And that sucks. But if you don't want to suck like Julius Caesar, stabbed 23 times, betrayed by your bros, and turned into a cautionary tale, then, like this video, subscribe and stab that bell. Power sucks when it's fatal. You're declared dictator for life. Finally, the power you fought for. But power is gravity. When you're on top, the only direction left is down. Your name is everywhere. Statues, coins, festivals. You're not a man anymore. You're a symbol. Symbols don't eat. They don't sleep. They just shine and attract knives. You stop walking the streets without guards. You stop trusting the Senate. Even your food is tasted first. Not that it matters. Death isn't coming in a bowl. The people love you, or they say they do. But mobs are wind. They blow whichever way power points. and your wind is shifting. You start to feel it. That chill. That silence in the Senate. The way conversations pause when you enter. Not respect, calculation. You hear rumors. A plot. No names. No details. Just whispers. Like rusted hinges before a door creaks open to end you. Even your wife dreams of blood. She begs you not to go out on the Ides of March. You kiss her forehead like it's just another day. You step outside. The sky is too clear. The street's too calm. You joke with guards. But inside, your stomach tightens. At the theater of Pompey, they greet you warmly. Smiles all around. You think, maybe it was nothing. Maybe the gods have spared you again. You sit. They circle. Hands on shoulders. Laughter. Then, pressure. Cold steel. Between the ribs. Cassius holds your arm. Casca stabs first. Your body jerks. Confused, shocked more than hurt. You twist, try to stand. More blades come. Ribs backside. They block the exits. No help. No mercy. Just men you thought were brothers, cutting you down. You lock eyes with Brutus, the one you trusted most. Your mouth opens, but no words come. Only breath. Shallow. Final. The room echoes with steel and sandals. A chaos of cloaks and curses. You try to speak. You try to rise. But gravity wins. Your body collapses to the floor. The marble turns red. Their daggers stop. Not from guilt, just exhaustion. You're not a man to them anymore. Just a symbol that outlived its use. A threat neutralized. A headline carved in flesh. The senators leave your corpse cooling on the floor. No funeral. No honor. Just whispers. They saved the republic, they say. But outside, the crowd roars. Some cheer. Some weep. Confusion spreads. Rome didn't want this. Rome doesn't know what it wants. Your death isn't peace. It's ignition. The republic tears in two. Your blood waters the seeds of empire. Mark Antony seizes your will, your fortune, your vengeance, and the people, still loyal, riot in your name. Fires consume the forum. Statues fall. New wars rise. You're gone, but the chaos wears your face. Brutus and Cassius flee, already hunted, already cursed. You're dead, but their fate was sealed the moment they raised the first blade. You lie still, cold, alone. The man who reshaped the calendar, now frozen in time. Your breath, last taken. Your name, never silenced. You don't get closure. You don't get justice. You get remembered. Half god, half ghost. A warning etched in stone. Rome won't recover. It mutates. Into empire. Into legacy. Into myth. And you become the standard against which every tyrant is measured. Etched on statues, quoted in books, dramatized on stage. But none of it captures the pain, the fear, the betrayal. You died in a room filled with friends. That's the cruelest irony. Not the blades, but the eyes behind them. The Ides of March isn't just a date. It's a prophecy, a lesson, that even the greatest can fall in the most personal, most intimate way. Your heart didn't just stop. It was pierced by belief, in loyalty, in friendship, in legacy. That's what really killed you. If you'd fallen in battle, history might have wept. But you fell in whispers, in silence, in white robes stained red. The Republic didn't die with you. It was already bleeding. You were just the final incision. Caesar the man is gone. But Caesar the myth? Immortal. Twisted. Used. Worshipped. Feared. Your last breath wasn't recorded. Your last thought? Unknown. But the silence after, louder than all your conquests. They stabbed your body, but was your dream that bled. A dream of power, peace, and permanence. Your blood became ink, your corpse a warning, and your name, both a crown and a curse. And that's why it sucked to be Julius Caesar. And if there's another unfortunate historical soul you'd love to see drag through the mud, drop their name in the comments. We just might roast their tragic legacy next. Meanwhile, click the video on screen to see why their life sucked just as hard, if not harder.